Well, hello, everybody. Okay, so I had a crazy situation just now. I did not have my card updated, and so I almost didn't get to go live. So I had to quickly put my card in and pay for my StreamYard streaming service, which is amazing. So last week, okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm going to roll the intro, and I'll be back. Boom! Let's do this. Okay, hi. So I didn't even do a sound check today. I've got Sit Squatch on my microphone. I think he's okay up there. Things have been crazy. I've got lots of cool things to talk about coming up. I've got one, possibly two cool guests coming on next week. We got to do some more stuff. So I thought I'd keep it light. I was doing the sign fails and things. So I thought I would do also texting fails. But the first thing is, so like I can't sleep at night, let's say. Well, not let's say, I just can't. It's a lot of the time. So then I'll have YouTube on or something, and then I'll fall asleep and I'll wake up and something will be playing. And so this story came across, I guess, my YouTube feed or whatever. So this is a meet cute. If you don't know what a meet cute is, it's like basically how two people meet. They kind of show it in movies and stuff sometimes. So it's like, what is your story and how did you meet? So look at this one. I can't decide. Now listen, I can put it up here. I forgot to put the title on here. I can put it up here. Okay. I always do this, don't I? Yeah, I guess I can read that pretty well. Okay, so here's the story. It's from a guy on Twitter called Sixth Form Poet. My dad died. Classic start to a funny story. He was buried in a small village in Sussex. I was really close to my dad, so I visited his grave a lot. I still do. Don't worry, it gets funnier. I always took flowers, and my mom visited a lot, and she always took flowers. And my grandparents were still alive then, and they always took flowers. My dad's grave frequently resembled a solid third place at the Chelsea Flower Show. I'm sure that's someplace in England, something. Okay, nice. But I felt bad for the guy buried next to my dad. Nice, but I felt bad for the guy buried next to my dad. He never had flowers. Died on Christmas Day, age 37. No one left him flowers. And now there's a pop-up florist in the grave next door. I'm sure he doesn't mean in the grave next door. So I started buying him flowers. I started buying flowers for a deceased man I'd never met. I did this for quite some time, but I never mentioned it to anyone. It was a little private joke with myself. I was making the world a better place, one bunch of flowers at a time. I know it sounds weird, but I came to think of him as a friend. I wondered if there was a hidden connection between us, something secretly drawing me to him. Maybe we went to the same school, played for the same football club, or whatever. So I Googled his name, and 10 seconds later, I found him. His wife didn't leave him flowers because he'd murdered her on Christmas Day. After he murdered his wife, he murdered her parents too. And after that, he jumped in front of the only train going through Balcombe Tunnel that Christmas night. That was why no one ever left him flowers. No one, except me, of course. I left him flowers. I left him flowers every couple of weeks. Every couple of weeks for 2.5 years. I felt terrible for his wife and her parents. Now, I wasn't going to leave them flowers every couple of weeks for 2.5 years, but I did feel like I owed them some sort of apology. I found out where they were buried, bought flowers, and drove to the cemetery. As I was standing at their graves, mumbling apologies, a woman appeared behind me. She wanted to know who I was and why I was leaving flowers for her aunt and grandparents. Awkward. I explained and she said, okay, that's weird, but quite sweet. I said, thanks. Yes, it is a bit weird. And oh God, I asked her out for a drink. Incredibly, she said yes. 2 years later, she said yes again when I asked her to marry me, because that's how I met my wife. Okay, is that like the craziest story? I think there are like part 2 and 3 to this, so I'll get to those later. But I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, hang on. Whoops, hang on. I always do this. Sorry. I think I should probably ask you guys what's the craziest way that you've met your significant other and see if I can do some super fun stories about that. Okay, so now we have some text fails, which are always my favorite. They're hysterical. I hope to make you laugh because you know what? We got 2 big holidays coming up. There's a lot of stress out there. Okay. Mom sent group message to my siblings saying, Daddy's in heaven, and failed to attach photo of him with his new boat. Dun, dun, dun. Can you imagine? What? I'm sure she wouldn't be like that excited about it. Okay, my 62-year-old Cuban mom voice texted. No, I always have voice text disasters. Voice texted to my 12-year-old son to go Pokemon hunting. This is the text that she sent him. Okay, so this is where I might have to read off of my phone because some of those are very small. Or not. Okay. Hi, Ben. Hi. I was napping. We'll be there soon. Maybe we can go effing man hunting for an hour before Nate goes to football. What is effing man hunting? Oh, I'm sure I said Pokemon hunting. Imagine getting that from your grandma. Okay. I wish the ground would open up and swallow me whole. This is epic, okay? Hello, blank. I'm going to have to disappear as I lost a member of my family last night. I have moved meetings and asked others to cover things that can't be moved. I believe everything is in hand, but will keep my mobile on just in case of emergencies. Please accept my apologies, and I'll be back on Monday. Regards, blank. And the response is, of corpse. So very sorry for your loss. Sorry that I'm laughing. Can you imagine? And listen, we're never promised the next moment, but can you imagine? I mean, it's not funny, but it's like, oh my God, the horror. Because listen, I've had a lot of mistakes in my life, but this would be one of the worst. Agree, disagree? Let me know. Okay. My parents put me in charge of the decorations for my sister's grad party, but my mom misguided me a tad on the theme. So she said, poster for Andrea's grad party. It's Borat theme, so maybe something with the beach? LOL. What? And then mom says, sorry, I meant boat themed. And then she responds with, too late. You've already inspired greatness. And I hope you can see this because it's a picture of Borat on the beach with her sister's head on it. I'm sorry. If it was me, I'd love to have that at my grad party. Sorry for me being grumpy. Damn autotator. Autocorrect. I don't know. It must be a sick part of me that absolutely freaking loves either when I do it or someone else when it's something like that. Grimoy. And it's just like continuous. And you're like, oh, because you can see the frustration in the person who's texting you. You can feel it through the phone, basically. Okay. LMFAO, my best friend texted her ex this. Now, I wonder what she was trying to say instead of worm. Would you still date me if I was a worm? He responds with, we broke up twice and you're a person. Do you want me to answer that? I'm seriously curious. I wonder what she was trying to say if I was a worm. Because sometimes these auto corrects have absolutely nothing to do with what you're saying. So I have no idea. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Okay, let's see here. Once I texted my friend, TTYL, he asked what that meant, and I said, talk to you later. He replied, geez, just asking. This is awesome because I'm a Gen X baby, so I come from the days of passing the notes in class and stuff, which kids don't have that. You have the text, sure, but passing notes in class was like the best. So it was always TTYL, BFF, like best friends forever. God, I can't remember any of the other ones. Maybe I should pull up some old note things and have a little show about that. Okay. The realtor asked my wife for my phone number. Wife sent her my contact info via iPhone. I'm in her phone as Big Daddy. Okay. So this is even better because the name I have for my sister in my phone, you guys are going to die. Okay. And I just sent it to my friend, Michelle Crownhart. And I was like, oh my God, LOL, OMG, whatever. Ignore the name. You know her name. So are you ready for this? Because I said, so as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm putting it in there. Okay. Aaron, I'm trying to get my tutu flat monkey face cowboy wafter lun. And that, by the way, is what comes up every time I'm in my car or the phone rings and it says, and so I decided to put basically like sisters, like the girls, and it says, women, dancing women wearing bunny ears. Aaron, I'm trying to get my tutu flat monkey face cowboy wafter lun is calling you or whatever. It's hilarious. Do you guys have funny names for people in your phone? Okay, voice text got me dead. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just need you to bring me back a small chicken soup on your way home. Let me know if you want me to pay for it in the arse. No, I'm okay. Can you go to the store and get me Pain Pokemon cereal, Ape cigarette cereal, Ape cinnamon Creole, Apple cinnamon cereal, Apple cinnamon cereal? Finally, this is happens when tipperfet. I can't see this part. I understand the cereal part, but what now? Okay, I've never been this high in my life. Can you move? Why? Am I in the way? Sorry. How make chicken? What? Where buy chicken? Mom, this isn't Google. Avocado. Who this? Picture of a scraggly looking dog. Who is this? Same picture, same dogs, different picture. Stop sending me pictures of a cat. I won't do it again. I love Drunk Jess. She gets shit done. I've made lunch for tomorrow. No idea what's in it. That's tomorrow Jess's problem. The important thing is I made it. What did Drunk Jess make for lunch? It was just an empty lunchbox. Drunk Jess is a moron. This is from dad to son or daughter. I don't know. There's lightly fried fish fillets for dinner. And this is 1:15 in the morning. Dad, it's 1:15 a.m. WTF. Do you want the lightly fried fish fillets or not? Well, I mean, yeah. I thought so. Come downstairs. They're still hot. Wait, what? Did you just make them? Yes, I wasn't tired, so I decided to make some lightly fried fish fillets. Say lightly fried fish fillets one more time, Dad. That's fucking freaking awesome. Sorry. Oh, okay. Noom, nugget. I noom. Noom is happening. Nugget. Noom, help. Did I tell you guys how I changed all the words I could think of to noom in my mom's phone? Then someone says, this is my favorite Tumblr post of all time. This is the last one. Notice the name, not my drug dealer. Don't save my name as anything sketchy. Okay, man. I got you. So there you go. You got a funny little story this evening, and you got some funny little texts, text fails, which I'm supremely good at. So maybe I should try saving all of mine. But yeah, so I had a competition last weekend. It went well. We're just always constantly working on stuff because we're living in an increasingly negative environment, and we have to do what we can to keep it on the light side. So I know I have all these things here, and I'll explain these later because I'm getting things all whatever, because my parents are coming and it's going to be a little bit crowded for a little while. But you know what? We're not promised tomorrow. So you know what Sit Squatch always says. The journey begins with you, so be good to yourself. And you know what I always say, which I'm not putting it up here because I forgot, and I still have a bloody candor with Katie. Horgan loves you. I'll see you next week, guys. Have a good one.